10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
We are back. We are better than ever. It is the Know Nothing Show. Steve Benz, Eric Black. After a little stint in prison of some sorts, whatever that was, we are back. Eric Ari, my man.
So you missed me then.
Oh, wait a second. I've got some freaking weird echo going on here. Let me get rid of that.
We're in
Is
an
that better?
alleyway. We're in an alleyway here.
I was playing with the audio board the other day. I was going, wait a second, I'm not hearing my echo. So now there's the echo.
Well, all right.
Let me make sure all your levels are. All right, it's been a long time since we've been together. Hello to everybody up on Facebook and wherever you are. Welcome to the madness.
It's gonna get weird. It's definitely gonna get weird. So
it already is weird. The countdown was weird. That was not the countdown I expected.
No, that was I don't know what that was, but I mean,
very
it's fine.
Halloween-y.
Yeah.
Scare people. I know people missed us. They told us last week we're a little on hiatus, doing secret squirrel type stuff. We are deputies.
Yes.
Deputies. Just saying.
Secret squirrel things.
We had to do things. Had to go underground
and such.
Down we went. But you had a good week, though.
I did.
As much as I hate you.
Well, yeah.
Can you see that? Does everybody see that in my eyes? I hate him.
Well, there you go. You got to look at the camera in order for people to actually see you.
Down here?
Yeah.
But I'm confused because I don't have the Ustream going on, so I'm not sure where to look.
You got to be quick.
Sorry. Oh, I see you've got the very similar beverage to. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers, buddy. Cheers.
Yeah, this is just a nice strawberry daiquiri right here. Oh, yummy.
Yeah. Mine's more of the cranberry variety.
And if anybody believes this is a strawberry daiquiri, you have been kicked in the head.
In the head. Cheers.
All right, so this month we've got Halloween. I don't even know what we're going to talk about. I ran my ass in here because I was so late that I just sat in a white chair, the white chair of truth.
Okay.
Now, what color is your chair? Mine's
it's rainbow. I don't.
It's that coalition.
I'm for everybody, except for the people that I don't like, which actually happens to be everybody. So that's weird. Yeah.
Mine is like the Lone Ranger chair. Okay.
So it's
you saw. Last episode I had like sunglasses on. So.
No, you did not have sunglasses on. You had 3D glasses on. There is a huge difference.
Shut up. No one needed to know those 3D.
Okay. Huge difference.
Only you knew. No one else knew.
I'm very observant. Listen.
They were going, that looks like Corey Hart right there. Sunglasses at night.
Right.
He's in the Canadian Walk of Fame. The hell is a Walk of Fame? You just kind of walk by?
Yeah, it's like a parade, except like a whole bunch of famous people just walk by random houses, I guess.
And they just throw like bacon out.
A little bit of that Canadian bacon and some.
They don't even have this. They don't have the same Canadian bacon that we do.
Well,
okay, it's like pork loin, what we would call pork loin, where you just kind of throw out hunks of meat. That's what Canadians do. Us is round.
Right.
It fits on a McMuffin perfectly.
Or a pizza.
Tell me you don't put that on a pizza.
No, I'm not saying that I put that on a pizza. I'm just saying in America, some people put it on pizza.
That's wrong.
I'm not saying that I do it because then I would be revealing way too much personal information to the public, and I really don't. I don't agree with that.
We can't have that.
No.
You don't want anybody knowing any more of us than they already do.
So I found out some things.
Okay.
This mic is still being stupid. It'll get out of it here in about 15 minutes or so. But I found a solution. I'm going to have to do it next week, but I literally today I found a solution. Didn't have time to implement it, but that's how that goes.
What? Just a new host?
We're going to go ahead and switch that out. Yep, we're going to go ahead and out with the old, in with the new. I have a 13-year-old midget. I think that's very,
nice.
very friendly.
What is it? A microphone or is it your connection?
It is not. It is actually a compressor, I believe. So we're going to go.
Oh, but I sound crystal clear to you.
You, sir, sound amazing. Amazing.
I could have been McDreamy, whoever that guy was.
Whoever that. It sounds like something you would go to Dairy Queen and get.
That would be like a double dip McDreamy right there.
That's pretty sure you're shooting porn there, buddy. Careful.
I would like a life-size McDreamy of Steve.
Oh, the Steve guy.
Oh, he will not fit in your normal small car. I will not.
Which is, there's a lot of those out there right now. So you're kind of limiting yourself.
Well, they had I had a friend who had a Mini Cooper. And he had told me, oh, yeah, my buddy 6'4"'s got one. It fits in there. Of course, I got in there, and I looked like a rodent.
Right.
It looked right. And now they've come out with, like, station wagon versions of it. What's the point?
Well, that doesn't make any sense. I don't get
that. Unless it is our know-nothing clown car.
Yeah.
Now,
I will tell you this. We're going to get into this here in a little bit of what I was doing last week. But there were a lot of golf cart or, like, utility carts where I was at. And it was pretty awesome. Now, these aren't just normal golf carts. These are ones that you're going to use on the farm. So they go like 900 miles an hour. No seatbelts, no windows, no doors, completely unsafe, but amazing. So much fun. So much fun.
That's very confusing. Farm, golf, no.
Yeah.
Now, you did say that you grew up on a farm. You were essentially Opie Taylor.
Minus the red hair, yes.
I totally believe that. Yeah. I believe you called it was Ma and Paw?
And Paw. Yeah, you have to, it's actually M-A-W and P-A-W. It's not Ma, it's Ma. You gotta kind of put that W in there.
Ma?
No, that's French or whatever. What?
Yeah, Norwegian.
It's weird. You got to live there for at least 10 minutes before you get it. Otherwise, it's just weird.
Well, I did live in Wisconsin for 4 months.
Wow. Glad you got out of that.
Let me tell you that story, all right? Because we got time. So my mom is a city girl.
Sure.
She lived in the city of Chicago. My dad was a farmer. They met somehow, some way, a bazillion to one. So my dad always wanting to go back to Wisconsin, farm guy.
Sure.
My mom going, no, I like to shop where I don't have to shoot the cow before eating.
She doesn't like to farm cheese, essentially.
No. So my dad buys a cow palace. Cow palace is a tavern.
Oh.
Okay. But in Wisconsin, it's called a cow palace.
Wasn't my first thought.
So Frank's Cow Palace. So we move above a bar. I'm in the 5th grade, so I'm 10. Okay. All right. I have brothers and sisters that are old enough to drink in Wisconsin because if you're 12, you're legal.
You can drink.
So my mom has a little bit of Asian in her. She's part Filipino. Okay.
Ooh.
Now up there, it's very German. It's Germantown, all that kind of stuff. Ach, die Liebe. Me being German.
Sure.
Of course. So they see my mom, and they're calling her every Asian bad word you can think of. And me, I have no idea what the hell she's talking about. Okay? My dad's kind of like, Marilyn, I don't know what you're talking about. We're just trying to take care of this bar right here.
Right.
Okay? So my mom is cooking one night in the restaurant or whatever. They refuse to eat back there because of that JAP. Okay? And, of course, we're going, what? No, she doesn't look Japanese. First of all, she's 5'7".
They're all 5'4".
So, of course, my mom had enough. So it's now January. It is now like 35 below.
Woo.
And my dad's like going, whoo, this is a good morning. He's used to, milking the cows.
Right.
And I remember one morning eating my oatmeal, seeing my breath because it was cold in the house because we lived above the bar.
Sure.
She said, Frank, in 10 days, we're leaving.
Wow. Ultimatum.
Of course, my dad's like going, Marilyn, behind his newspaper, he's just reading. He's like, oh, Marilyn, just whatever. And I'm just sitting there like going, Dad, seriously, I think mom's like flipped. I think she's leaving.
She's
I don't know
already
what's going on.
She's got her suitcase ready. I mean,
So my dad's got the paper in front of her, and he's snapping it.
sure.
His way of saying, "Be quiet, Marilyn," in front of the children. My mom lit the paper on fire.
Nice. I like your
at the
mom.
breakfast table. Yes.
I
love her.
like her.
We then were packed and gone in 10 days.
Believable. I believe it.
And we show up in my old school. They're like, where you been for 4 months? I'm like, there's like no explaining it.
Prison. I was in prison.
When Marilyn says we're leaving, we just get in the damn Maverick. That's what happens. So those were my 4 months in Wisconsin.
Well, I'm
Good
glad that you are not there anymore, because I know several people from Wisconsin, and I am only friends with a couple of them.
It was cool because my best friend, Kelly Nulchuk, his dad was the butcher.
Oh, good old Kelly. Yeah.
Yeah, so you would see the dead cow heads and all that kind of stuff outside. It was like the coolest thing I had ever seen in my life.
The dead cow head?
Yeah, because they shot the cows in the head. And I was like, Kelly, that's really cool. How do you shoot a gun? That's how I learned how to shoot a gun. So,
and that's how you went to prison the first time.
Shh.
I mean, we're on air. Crap.
It's sealed. My juvie record is not admissible in a court of law.
Well, we'll see about that.
But there's something about wearing a holster that made girls far sexier.
Well, I mean, when you're going to point a gun at them, that kind of changes the game a bit.
Come on. They're like roping and all that other kind of stuff. Rodeo stuff.
Sure.
That was like, I'm 10 looking at 17-year-old girls going like, wait a second, something is happening to me.
Whoa.
Somehow my pants have gotten tighter.
Whoa.
And I'm not sure why.
Know nothing after dark.
Yeah, we gutterized this already.
Wow.
Well, when we're hurting for content.
For content, yeah. We just pull it out of everywhere we can find it.
That's what happens.
That's what happens when you miss a show, when you go on a sabbatical and you come back and everything is, I don't know, drugs.
Yeah, it was time of religious experience.
So Woodstock?
Yeah. A lot of weed.
I don't know what that is. I don't know.
Because that's what you were doing.
Absolutely.
In Iowa.
In Iowa. Sure. Yeah, there was a lot of pesticides involved as well that we had to combat the weed with. Different weed? That's not what we're talking. Okay.
Hey, get some corn cobs.
Whatever
it takes.
Seriously, Iowa is insurance and corn. And I keep seeing these, which is where I'm from, if you hadn't figured that out by now. And I keep seeing these things pop up randomly from Iowa, nowhere else, from Iowa, saying that Iowa is the place to be. Iowa is the place, it's up and coming, blah, blah, blah. And they've been saying this for like 20 years. And I'm like, well, no. No, there's nothing up and coming about it. It's, no.
Well, I can see how you would be a very successful insurance salesman.
I was. I don't know what I was selling or if it was actually insurance, but I called myself an insurance salesman and I went door to door selling whatever it was that I had on me.
That's a good pitch. Ding dong.
Awesome.
Hi, I'd like to kill you, but before I do, we've
Sign
got
you
some
up
life
for
insurance.
Life insurance.
Only $7.95 a month.
Yeah. All up front for the year. It's a good deal.
If you just sign here, this is before they could take payment on your mobile phone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that was back checks.
It was a couple years ago.
Just make your mark.
So you said that it is Halloween ish time right now. Yeah. Is it getting a little chilly there in Chicago?
This morning it was in the 30s.
Yeah.
People were screaming.
Yeah.
I think it was low 50s and a little bit of breeze today.
Wow. So jacket weather.
I went shirtless and, showing the hard nipples. It's a fresh feeling.
You got to do it. I'm just going to say this. Here it was about 70 and I have my windows open at night. So there you go.
I hate you.
Yeah, that's true.
You truly.
That's true.
Yeah, but after we were together and it was 100 degrees.
The next day, it dropped probably 15 degrees overnight.
Yeah.
So you're welcome.
You are such a baby, though.
Listen, lady. That's not the point.
Wow.
Not the point.
Is that like Lionel Richie or something?
Lady. I don't know.
So you're a better singer than me.
Yeah, obviously. I have
You're just an ass.
several aluminum albums. So obviously I'm quite better.
What albums? What? Like 10 sales?
It's 15. Thank you. I have family.
Sorry.
So you
I'm
can suck
sorry.
it. Gosh.
Aluminum sales. That was funny.
Plus I bought 3. So
Right. And now it's on the KTEL hits or whatever it is. The Now CDs.
the Now CD from 1973, which doesn't make any sense at all, but that's how awesome we were. We went on the 1973 album.
Now, what would we put on a Now CD now? It's what, now 38 or 9 or something like that?
I think it's in like the 60s by now. They put one out like every 20 days. It's ridiculous.
So we have to figure out what it would be. What would we put on it? Obviously, some of your work in high school.
Obviously.
You know, when you're doing show tunes.
Show tunes, yes.
I can see you in maybe as Danny Zuko.
Danny Zuko, huh?
Right? Isn't it Danny Zuko from
Absolutely.
Greece?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going as him for Halloween.
Well, my good friend Adrian Zemed was Danny on Broadway.
Oh, well.
You know who Adrian Zemed is, right?
I do, yeah.
Okay, so I need to get him on. He and I actually text back and forth, and he's actually listened to the show, and he was just like, what is wrong with both of you?
Oh, well, I mean.
He said, I want to be on that show.
Yeah. See, here's the deal. With this show, you kind of got to be just I say little loosely, but a little crazy. Because if you're not, this show does not work.
Yeah.
At all.
It's if you're coming here expecting something serious.
Joke's on you. Yeah, joke's on you.
If you are, you know what? We've been compared to 60 Minutes.
We have.
Maury Safler.
Yes.
Did I say Safler?
Absolutely. Anderson Cooper. Yeah.
Right there.
Tori Amos.
Absolutely. My Life is a Cornflake.
Yeah.
We need to have Kelly Ripa on this show, though.
I think we should. There's a lot of drama going on with her right now.
I would not want to work with her.
No.
Okay. Because you cannot be more of a Steva than I am.
That's fair. Second segment.
So we are what we are. What we is. What we're gonna be.
What we gonna be. Now here's the deal. So when I was this event, I'm gonna just jump into it right now because that kind of brought something up for me. This event that I went to is called Operation Cherry Bend. It was set in Wilmington, Ohio, which from me you're looking at about 7 hours ish, something like that.
Okay.
From Nashville. So I spent 5 days with these guys, and they're all hunters. It's a pheasant farm out there. It's a Cherry Bend pheasant farm, and they raise a lot of their pheasants. They have a 640 plus acres of craziness, and I think I walked about 600 acres because they apparently didn't know who I was and didn't issue me one of those little awesome golf carts.
What?
It's fine. Whatever. We're dealing with it. Diana, how you doing? She's on the show. She was there. She knows what's going on. She's on my Facebook, but it was crazy. So we roll up, and it was like 90 degrees when we get there. And the next day, much like it was here, it started cooling off, but not craziness. There's bonfires and all that good stuff. But the more I spent with these people, so I'm talking to you right now in what we're gonna call a Midwest accent, I suppose. I don't know. I guess to me, it doesn't sound like an accent. It sounds like normal freaking people. But apparently, it's a Midwest accent. Well. So I'm hanging around all these hunters and things like that, and I start to see my conversation going a little bit like this, and it's just kind of getting a little slower and a little bit more slurred and all that good stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, I need to stop hanging out with these people, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop. These people are amazing. All of them are awesome. So the best show that Mortal Rising has ever put on is around the bonfire. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning. I think it was like Thursday morning or something like that by that time. 3 o'clock in the morning. There's probably about 8 to 10 people left at that point. And normally we're going to bed around 4, something like that. Getting up at 6. Stupid. But that's how we roll. So we're playing our tunes and all this stuff around the bomb. Best I have ever sounded, and guess who didn't record it? Just take a wild guess who didn't record it.
Your camera guy?
Me. I did not record it. I did not record any of it.
Well, you're not that smart.
Well, it's drugs. It's all about drugs.
You know, clearly, you realize it was all a dream, right?
Oh, but it was a good dream.
Because you weren't really there. Someone else was singing. Because you're talking about, you said that you were singing tunes.
I was singing tunes.
Tunes. Like Dick Van Dyke tunes?
Ooh.
Like Britney Spears tunes?
No, like
a Vegas thing?
Remember when I said Mortal Rising?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that kind of clearly says like we were playing Mortal Rising tunes.
Not necessarily. You only have how long did you play? You've got 2 songs.
I don't know, like 6 hours. I don't know. Something 2 days.
You played your 4 songs.
It was crazy.
For 6 hours.
Just
damn, what a lead that was.
Over and over and over. There was like a 4 hour Vance was leading. He's the other half of the show. I think he's on my Facebook right now.
Yeah.
But
so right there, you should have been in Indio.
Well, see, we were gonna throw that on the Now CDs.
You know,
that's what we were gonna do.
You open for Paul McCartney, and you just sing. I think you and Vance could sing silly love songs.
We do sing silly love songs. Clearly, you've never heard our songs.
Because I think in that song he like blows into the microphone or something, or there's flute or something. Let me see. I'm having an image of what the album looked like. Wings at the Speed of Sound. One of the worst albums I ever bought in my life. I scratched the hell out of that just so I could return it.
Wow. Okay.
That's how bad it was.
So you didn't like it then?
Ew.
It was bad.
Like, you know, for a girl, like, you know, I really like that song. It was $4.84 at Kmart.
Oh, Kmart. It was a blue light special, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
And I got that. And then right next to it was a 45 from a band called Mortal Rising.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. It sounded like little Sammy Davis.
No.
You know.
No. And
that's
not you're not talking about a record player. That's how much it was. It was 45 cents. That's how much our records are going for now. It's insane. Like if we were big in like the 50s and 60s, we'd be ridiculously rich.
You could do doo-wop, couldn't you?
We've done doo-wop. Can you just listen to our stuff, please? Just once. Just listen to it.
I can't stand doo-wop, but you know, you'd be like, yeah, baby, right?
Well, absolutely, yes. Whatever gets you.
We need to hold that thought. Let's play a couple of ads and come back because somehow, some way, you're going to be singing some show tunes, Mortal Rising show tunes on the Now CD.
Wow. All right. Wow.
No, nothing. Steve, Eric, stay tuned for more. Welcome back to the Know Nothing Show. Steve and recording artist Eric Black, show tunes in black. There you go. There's the name of your new CD, my friend.
Let me just clarify. I play recorder, not necessarily a recording act. just to clean that up just a little bit. Technically, you said it right. Just I think in the wrong order.
I do like the little flute. Remember as a kid, the flute that you go.
That was awesome.
The little slide one?
Yep.
That was a good one. I was good at that one.
Yeah, I bet you were.
That's right. I knew
Isn't
how to
that
play.
called the slide flute? Isn't that what that's called?
That's right. It was my porn name. Slide
flute.
I don't know why I went there.
Well, you know what? It's that kind of show.
I don't know why.
No one
why?
knows. No one knows.
Why?
No one has any idea what's happening.
They don't. Neither do we.
True.
Neither do.
True. So let me just talk a little bit more about this whole event because it was an amazing time. Now this Cherry Bend, like I said, is a pheasant farm and it's been in operation for like 60 some years. Stupid amount of property. Stupid amount. 640 acres of just trees and wheat and other random things sulking through the fields, which really was Vance and I. Vance was there with me. Right. But this was for combat wounded veterans. It was a kind of a fundraiser type situation. Hell, I can't do this and read my Facebook thing because it's making me laugh and I'm losing concentration. So I'm gonna just not look at Facebook for a minute. But the whole point of this was to bring all of these wounded veterans together, but also music. Like, a lot of them are singer-songwriters, and a lot of them, I just wanted to basically like take karate chop my throat because they were awesome, and I'm not that great. But it was good. A lot of them had, they lost some limbs and things like that. Still making some things happen. So much fun. And we got to take a tour bus, which I was talking to Vance about, and I was like, dude, if we never get to go on tour, cherish this moment.
Yeah.
Cherish it. And it was great. It was fun. We got to ride down there and back on the tour bus, sleep on the tour bus, nonetheless, and stench that place up. It was great. It was awesome. I enjoyed it thoroughly. If you have any inclination of going and checking out Operation Cherry Bend, you can just add a .org onto that, I believe, and you can go find out more about what's going on over there. But they do it every year. They're going to be doing some more stuff as well. Ridiculous time. By the way, I don't know, Steve, if you knew this, but tequila. Oh, tequila. Every time I drink tequila, every single time, I come back to my bed and I wake up and I think I'm in Narnia. I have no idea what's going on. And every time I'm like, I forget tequila. Tequila's stupid. And then the next time I'm around tequila, though, I'm like, I'm not gonna drink tequila. Hey, Eric, you want some tequila? Yes. Yep. Bring that on over here. I will gladly take that.
I will give you a piece of advice when it comes to tequila.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
And always wearing platform shoes. Doing the Pee Wee Herman.
Sure.
Here is an easier way. It will not hurt you as bad.
Still hurt.
It won't be as bad.
I'm
just saying. Okay. I'm telling you from, when I met a wild Indian one night in a teepee.
Okay.
We're naked and, all that kind of stuff. And he's like, you take this, take that. Put a little bit of lemon in there. Squeeze a lemon.
In tequila.
Yes, it will take the edge off. You'll end up drinking twice as much, and you won't be as thrashed.
I'm fairly certain I drank a half a bottle on my own.
I'm sure you probably had half an ounce. That's it.
Was a small bottle, and I'm just saying I had half of that.
Yeah.
And it was over. It was over.
Thrash. That's why you think you sang better.
But I'll tell you this though, and that's fair. And I'll tell you this: they had, at this place in Ohio, it was called the Roadhouse. And if you've ever seen the movie, it's pretty much like that. Pretty much like that.
Patrick Swayze.
Well, he was there. He was there. He was giving massages. It was awkward. But they had Tennessee moonshine, and that's what sold me. I walk through the doors and I see this Tennessee. I'm home. This is where I belong. I didn't leave the bar. That's exactly where I sat. There was some music going on. There were some other people. No, I'm gonna hang out. And it was creamsicle. It was creamsicle. All my people on Facebook that were there, they're watching right now. Tell me this was not good. This was an amazing thing, and I had like 30 of those, I think, which is a pretty decent number. So much so that when we left, we got back to the farm, and it was around 10 o'clock. Well, we thought it was like 2. We thought it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. It wasn't. It was about 10. If that tells you about any type of a drinking situation that happened, that's kind of how that went down. But I mean, we had fun. It was a good time. There was a lot of awkwardness in the bus, some stenches that I'd rather not talk about. But what are you gonna do?
The smell of friendship.
The smell of friendship.
That's kind of like when we were in, Nashville. The stench.
The big chair. The big chair.
We sat right together, swinging our legs.
I think that's fitting for being that was the first time we'd actually ever met in person. So
that is weird.
No, okay. It's definitely weird. It's always weird.
The first thing we do is we sit together in a chair. Swinging our legs.
I think that's fantastic.
See, that's where technology proves that you can have a tender moment between friendship.
I have a lot of tender moments.
You being a country boy, and you need to go back. Clearly, you need to go back to your roots.
These are my roots. They're brown.
Iowa roots
Oh,
of singing guitar, with a broomstick bass. Is that what they call that?
Sure.
Or wash tub bass?
Mhm.
What do they call it?
Yes.
It was on one of those old shows.
Right.
So I think you could. What's the guy's name? Conway Twitty?
Sure.
Is
Absolutely.
that his name?
Yep.
You could do all this.
I did do that.
Versus that
All of
pop metal that you do.
All of it. I've done it all. I've done everything.
I'm sure Vance is all over this, your partner.
Actually, let's talk about Vance for a minute.
Let's do so.
Because
he never gets on my page, the bastard.
See? And he's on mine, and
Yeah.
it'd be even better if he was actually here, but he took the night off or something, so whatever, it's fine. This kid is, I don't know, maybe prodigy is not the right word.
Okay.
But this guy, if you put an instrument, like let's say you put a some sort of new instrument in front of this kid, right?
All right.
And he's like, I have no idea how to play this, but give me 20 minutes. Literally, in 20 minutes, dude's playing. And it sounds good. Makes me want to break my fingers. I hate him, and I love him.
I'm with you on that, man.
I'm just saying.
It's kind of how I felt about you the first time I, started doing a show with you.
Well, if we're going to talk about each other, this is going to be a long show.
Right.
So.
Have you seen the show Lethal Weapon yet?
No, and I don't know if I'm going to.
You need to watch it just for one reason and one reason only. This week's episode, I'm watching with a group of people that we had over. People were just over for whatever reason. I'm kind of like, why are you all here? Get out. And they're like, oh, wait a second, Lethal Weapon's on. So, okay, we're watching that. So,
Sure.
A bunch of grown-ups.
How it goes, yeah.
They had a therapy session at the end, and they said, it's like you two right there, your show. These are people that listen to the show. They're like, it's like you two. You two should get therapy. Or maybe we should be therapists.
I think we are therapists. This is we are helping people, Steve. This is how we give back to our fellow man or woman or whatever the not sexist thing is. Whatever. To you people.
Yeah.
And I just want to say you're welcome. You're welcome. We try so hard day in and day out to bring you half-ass stuff on the radio, and I really believe that we are successful at making you at least smirk. Maybe not smile so much. Maybe a little groan here and there.
Yeah,
but that's. Yep. I think we're good. I think we're good to go.
I'm about taking care of people's orphees.
Okay.
And making sure that of subjects years and years gone past, we're the last one to comment on it.
Yes.
It's not going to be the first.
No. Because
attention span.
If you're the first one to comment, no one's going to see it. But if you're the last one to comment, everybody's going to see it.
Much like this guy. All right, I gotta give you some know nothing news right now.
Oh, geez. I did miss the meeting.
The reporting, know. So there was this Georgia man. Okay. He's facing public indecency charges for trying to force his way into a Waffle House while naked.
That sounds pretty typical of Waffle House.
Okay.
And they didn't let him in.
Apparently, he pressed his sex organ through the doorway.
Yeah, but you can't even. You got to specify, because if he was gay, that could be anything.
We do not hate on whatever your sexual orientation.
No, we just hate you in general.
Okay.
We don't care what your sexual orientation is.
And with this, the story, okay, the news reporter posted pictures because apparently this news reporter was in the Waffle House.
There just happens to be a news reporter there.
Yes. Now, both you and I have enjoyed meals at Chicken and Waffles.
Chicken and Waffles. Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So I don't remember enjoying my Chicken and Waffles and having a man press his sex organ against the door.
You don't remember it because you were clearly drunk when I did it. Just saying.
Or I was involved.
I'm just saying, one of the two, because I really don't even remember much of it. That was a good night, by the way.
It does leave like a fingerprint, though. You know, unfortunately, that could be dusted and.
It can't. Let's get me a lineup.
Right. let me dust that thing for a penis print.
Ma'am, can you look at these pictures real quick and tell me which one was the suspect?
That's right. Of the 6,
Do any of these stand out?
right? We're SBUing this right now.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Number 2, step forward, please. Whoa!
Can you please stand up straight? Thank you.
That's right. Wait a second. That looks like a damn kickstand.
So you're wearing a jacket.
Anyway, so I just thought we're the first and now the last to comment on things like that.
Sure.
I just thought I'd throw that in there just to kind of catch you off guard, just to see what you think.
Well, I appreciate that. It's not all the time that I get caught off guard. And when I do, it's a great time or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So last week I was gone.
Yeah.
What happened in your Chi-town there?
There was a lot of meditation going on.
I would assume so, yes.
I was finding myself. We ran low with rubber gloves. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Powder, all that kind of stuff. Gave me a chance to run through the neighborhoods as children were starting to prepare for Halloween.
Sure.
All I'm saying.
So what you're saying is that without the Know Nothing show, it's just complete and utter chaos is what you're telling me.
See, all my neighbors have those little blow up things for Halloween that come on at 7 o'clock at night.
Sure.
All of a sudden, I, of course, was jumping on them. I thought it was like one of those blow up castles that you jump on.
Yep.
It was a lot of freaking fun.
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah.
Fun for the entire family.
It's a good night right there.
I don't care if kids are screaming. It's like, plus it was raining.
Ooh.
It was a lot of rain.
Jumpy, slip and
So
slide.
with that, so no one would really notice me or at least be willing to, point me out.
Right.
Because they're like, it's raining so hard. We're not really, he looks kind of blurry.
Is that a ghost?
We cannot identify him, officer.
Right.
And then, of course, I ran across the street going, I saw him go down the street. Guy's got a beard, looks like Jesus, sings this pop metal stuff.
Right.
Drinks tequila.
Tequila.
I smelled the tequila.
They did.
So in case you come to the Chicagoland area, sorry.
Well, here's the deal. They're just going to have to deal with it because that is me, and I am okay. And I'm okay with me. I like me for who I am. I am okay. I am happy in my skin, and that's fine with me. So you can tell all those little people they can suck it.
I think we really would be very good therapists.
I do too. I think it's great. I think
What's in there? We're both going, you can just suck it.
if there are any people out there that have a large amount of cash that they don't know what to do with, listen, we have ideas, okay? We've got several ideas. All you need to do is fund it, and we'll just it'll just be great. You probably won't make any money back, but we'll be able to pay our bills, and that's really all that matters in this whole.
We
this
take
whole
PayPal.
scenario.
I'm just saying.
We do, and if you mail our credit cards, your credit cards, we will be glad to take them too.
Yeah,
whichever.
I think the therapy of this Thursday night therapy.
Yeah. Because
we are like the old NBC in the 80s, like Cosby. Well, no, we can't really.
Well, maybe before Cosby was Cosby, but maybe
Cheers.
not so much now.
Wasn't Cheers on Thursday nights or something?
I think so. Wednesday or Thursdays. I still watch it. I love Cheers.
Yeah. So we walk in, everybody knows our name. Hey,
Yeah.
a-hole.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Everybody on Cheers was saying hello because they knew them and they liked them. But everybody that says hi to us has a cell phone in their hand with 911 on the ready for some
Right.
for some reason. At least that's what happened here in Nashville when we showed up together.
Yeah, there's a lot of pictures going on. I'm the paparazzi have got to stop.
They got to calm down.
Got to stop.
Just calm down, okay?
Did you not see us in the media lounge lounging?
We had the little.
Although the lounge pants that we had on was nice.
when you're in a lounge, you got to wear lounge pants.
I did like that.
That's how that works.
You know, the slippers, very comfortable.
I mean, we even had the little dangly wrist band thingies.
Yeah.
That said media.
I can't help it. It kept hitting you in the face.
I'm just saying, when I brushed my teeth, it kept jacking me in the face.
Like you just can't use the other hand?
No, I can't. The other hand was busy. I want you to shut your mouth. Yeah.
I don't want to know what it was doing.
You don't.
I don't.
No, I'm multitasking.
No. Let's play a couple more ads as we can have to, all right?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Eric's on that side. I'm on this side. It's Know Nothing. Stay tuned for more. Welcome back to more Know Nothing. Steve Benz, Eric Black. I'm here in the studios in Chicago. Eric is over in Nashville. I like this. I think I would prefer that you had an accent versus this thing that you have this.
I have the same thing that you have.
I know, but you're in Nashville, so you should have a different one.
Why?
Just because.
That's like
it would just be cooler.
Because I live in Texas, I should wear a 10-gallon hat and stirrups.
And chaps.
Wearing those already.
Now, I'm going to be going to Los Angeles this weekend, so we may be doing a little bit of a Know Nothing this weekend. I'm just saying.
All right.
So while I'm in Hollywood, in case I go a little RuPaul, just don't be thrown.
Hollywood.
Hollywood Vine, I'll sing a little Green Day. Your hearts in a boulevard of dreams.
You need to go say hello to Sunset for me.
Have you been to Sunset Grill?
I've been by it, but it was there was a line, and I said nope.
Yeah, always. One of the great songs from Don Henley.
Yep.
Sunset Grill.
Yeah.
So if people are out and about, go to Sunset Grill.
Why are you going to L.A.? What's going on, buddy?
Just hanging out. I got things to do, people to see.
True.
I can't see auditions or anything like that because you show up and then people, L.A.
I do.
They go, oh yeah, was that today? Yeah, I'm sitting outside your car.
Yeah.
It's been jacked up.
Yeah.
So, I'll go back. I'll do a little action on the Redondo Pier and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that.
Nice.
I got to get, although someone did tell me I was going to run on the beaches, Redondo Beach, Manhattan Beach, Hermosa Beach, put the thong back on. Yeah. Someone said thong is wrong. No, it's not.
I disagree.
There's nothing wrong with that Euro trash look.
Thong. There's even a song written about it. Come on, people.
Absolutely. And the way that I'm running, hello.
Yeah. Come on.
And then we're playing beach volleyball. Yes. That's why we played the Twig and Berries twice.
Two of them. That's twice.
You got to go with the cameo, the cod piece.
Yeah. Huh.
It's a good look.
Huh. The only thing I really miss about LA, about living there, is being able to go to the beach whenever I want. The closest beach to me is right now is 6 hours away, which isn't that big of a deal. But it's not like I'm gonna just let's go to the beach today, because that's a 12-hour trip. Plus, you have to actually stay there and hang out.
Right.
That's the only thing I miss about LA. The smog was okay too. It was really, you had to really.
Smog didn't bother me because I lived on the beach, so it blew right over.
Right. But when you went into town, when you went into the city, because I did a lot of events inside Los Angeles, right. And I had to wear this whole mask situation with oxygen tank strapped. It was like a hazmat suit, basically, just to get into LA.
But again, it gets us to McDreamy.
Well,
people thought we were physicians. Thought we were doctors. Thought we were on soap operas.
It's true. We did 4 surgeries, and they died. But that's you're not going to win them all.
Look, doesn't matter.
You're not
just
gonna win them all.
Get off the table. Move on. I've only got 37 minutes for this.
Time is money. Okay? Time is money.
You got to take breaks.
Come on.
Okay.
Stop
4 minutes every 17 minutes. Hello. What did I miss of Los Angeles? I did fit in there better than anywhere else in my life. Mostly because everybody was so full of crap. I loved it.
Because you're crazy. Because you're crazy.
Well, the nice thing was I could be a crazy person to each different person. Like another side of Steve.
Well, and you're right. That was the beauty of it, because all the events, it took me about 6 or 7 events before I figured out that everybody's just straight up lying to my face.
Yep.
So what would you do in that situation? Well, you have some time. Let's go ahead and create a persona that you want people to believe in. So, I mean, I was anything. Now I don't know how this worked. I don't know why this worked, but somebody actually, and then this is how I looked. If you're seeing this right now, if you're listening live on the streaming side, you can't see this, but I had long hair, beard, piercings. Somebody thought that I was an astronaut. I talked to somebody for 45 minutes about me being an astronaut.
Yeah.
Clearly, that's not the case. Clearly. I've never seen a rock star become an astronaut. Not one time, ever.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Not even David Bowie?
Not even. Now, he can fly there on his own. He doesn't have to become an astronaut. He just does it. He just goes. It's 45 minutes of talking to somebody about being an astronaut. Clearly, I'm not an astronaut. Clearly.
But that's the beauty of it.
It was fun.
Just another role. That's why I liked it. I had no problems with that. And many that go from the East Coast there have a hard time. If you're from New York, Jersey, you're going to have a hard time.
You are.
And I ate it up.
It was. I don't know. I did enjoy it, but if I were to go back there again, I would probably go. I don't know. I really enjoyed Malibu quite a bit. I loved Malibu. I would go there as much as I can.
Okay.
It was about an hour out, something like that. Which
a little less than that, depending on where you were.
In LA time, that could be 2 hours, but about an hour, something like that.
But see, this is what I'm scoping out, my man. The Know Nothing Show. The studio's on Redondo Pier. On the pier. I used to have an office there. That's where we should be, right there. I'm telling you, right there. The thong is never wrong when you're live.
You have the weekend to make that happen. We're all counting on you, Steve. We're all counting on you.
And then the tacos were delicious.
They were.
All kinds of tacos.
Anywhere.
Yeah, I had 8 kinds of fish tacos, regular tacos, all the tacos I could eat.
Tacos. Fantastic.
Right there. Fantastic. And then 5 o'clock, Margaritaville.
Yeah. And sometimes on Sunset, you can even, it's kind of like Vegas, where you can walk down Sunset with a drink, and the cops will be like, you should stop doing that, but
let me have a sip.
You can buy me off if you give me one. Okay.
Yeah. You and I could dress up. We could pass as LAPD.
We could pass as LAPD.
Now, I posted on there about a show called Pacific Blue.
Ooh.
Pacific Blue was a show about bike cops in Hermosa Beach.
Nothing like Chips, though.
Yeah, nothing like Chips. There was a Playboy model was one of the lead actresses, and I was a background actor for that. So we all had to learn how to ride a 10-speed. I was like, what? So we had to go through in case we crashed.
Wow.
How to turn, when they were coming down, when they were pedaling and all this stuff. And I'm like, I want to roll on this show.
Yeah.
Last 4 years.
Wow. 4 whole years.
Pacific, you and me, bike shorts and a whistle.
That's it.
And the one thing I said that went with my joke on Twitter, if you guys follow me, I had said, after I made arrest, you got to get in my basket.
You got to get the basket. You have to. You don't have a choice.
Or you can be on my handlebars. Okay.
Either way, you're going to be handcuffed to my bike.
Ring, ring. Yeah. Pedal, 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 pedal.
Absolutely.
I mean, they do have those cops in Hermosa.
They do. They do.
They do. You look at them, and they're fat dudes. Yep. And I'm going, excuse me, how are you a fat dude on 2 wheels?
Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all.
So they had the training wheels, the 4?
Sure.
They don't wobble?
Sure.
Bastards.
Now, when I think of cops on bikes, I think of Reno 911.
Yes.
The dude with the short shorts and the tight top. That is a bicycle cop.
Funniest shows ever.
It lasted for like 85 seasons or something crazy like that. It was ridiculous.
That was hilarious.
It was. I thought it was. Some of my friends don't think that it was, but obviously it was.
They don't, because they don't get our humor.
Nope.
Get it.
And they can
It's like people that go to Seinfeld and go, I don't get it. It's like, stop it right there.
Yeah, it's not something to get.
If you don't get it. If you don't get Kevin Hart, step back.
Just stop. Just stop.
No? Get out of the platforms and step out. You know what I'm saying? Get those kids off your feet. You know what I'm saying?
No saying. Nah saying.
We should do some rap too.
Whatever. Actually, Mortal Rising is trying to potentially do a song that has a little bit of that rap situation in it.
I'm available.
All
Okay.
I'm saying is cowbell is your bread and butter, buddy.
I have said this to every band that's been on my show. I am available. I am willing and available to be on there. Yeehaw! I bring my rock triangle. My tambourine.
Right.
Yes.
You're the accessories. That's what your title is in the band. You play the accessories.
That would be so funny.
The accessorizer.
On the CD, just like on accessories, instead of guitar and all that, accessories. Steve Benz. I'd love it.
He plays the keys. No, not the keyboard. He jingles keys. That's exactly what he does.
I think I hear an earring dangling. That's Steve. It's right on freaking key.
He keeps the band together. He's the glue
He
that
is
is
the
the
heart
band.
and soul.
That's right. We lose him, we lose the band.
He is the heartbeat. Love beat. And when we meet, it's a good vibe. I don't know why that song just popped in my head.
Drugs. Big old bag of drugs.
Sister's listening. That is the problem.
Your sister's listening again?
Yeah.
What's wrong with her? She needs help.
I don't know. She shakes her head. She's like, God, you were such a cute little kid.
Well,
what happened?
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Well, it's almost time to get out here. Give them our social media places.
So if you want to hit us up on that social media situation, all you got to do, it's all Know Nothing Show, KNOW. And if you, no. So KNOW, Know Nothing Show, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. If you want to send us an email, knownothingboys@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you, and we would love to read some of this on the air if you would allow us to, and make fun of you. Not in a bad way, but probably in a worse way. And if you want to give us a call, you can do that as well. Steve, you got that number, and we can go from there.
Yeah, 312-880-WSDI. That is our mothership. We're in those studios right there. So 9734. So always a pleasure, my friend.
Likewise.
We got more stuff coming up.
Absolutely.
We do.
It's going to be fun.
Maybe an extension of this show.
Oh.
We're going from B cup to D cup. That's all I'm saying. That is all that I'm saying. And with that, we're supposed to play our outro music. There we go. Yeah. Eric, always a pleasure.
Likewise, brother.
We will see you guys next week. And if you missed any of this, guys, check it out on YouTube and on Facebook. It stays up forever. For the rest of the crew of the Know Nothing Show, we say peace, love. We're out of here.